morning. So today I am starting the module 5, second semester 18 May 21, module 5. Okay, module 5. In this, we have the more problems on numerical methods. So most of the calculators has to be used here. The problems are done using the calculator. So today is the first class in module 1, numerical methods. Okay, module 1, numerical methods. Sorry, module 5, numerical methods. Till module 4 it is completed now. You can copy the notes, you know that. Now consider a function, first starting theory, but theory will not come in the exam, only the problems. So consider a function y equals f of x, let x naught, then x1. See, x1 is x naught plus h. Something is added to x naught, h. H is a fixed value. x2 is x1 plus h. So if I take x naught as 5, then 5 plus 5. If h as 5, then 5 plus 5, 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, like that. So there will be a constant added, that is constant is h. So 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. So there the constant is 5. So x naught, then we have x naught is x1, that is x naught plus h, x2, x1 plus h. So 5 first, then 10, 5 plus 5, then 15. 10 plus 5, then 20, 15 plus 5, like that. So x2 equals x1 plus h, xn equals xn minus 1 plus h, be a set of points at a common interval h. The common constant, that's common interval, it is called h. Let the corresponding values of y is equal to f of x be. Y naught is f of x naught. We say y naught as f of x naught, y1 as f of x1, y2 as f of x2, and similarly y3 as f of x3 and yn as f of xn. So let the corresponding value of y equals f of x be taken in such a way that y naught equals f of x naught, y1 equals f of x1, y2 equals f of x2, and it goes on till yn equals f of xn. Okay, this is a scoring module. It's very easy if you listen. It's a scoring module. Okay. The value of the independent variable x is called the argument. So independent and dependent, independent is x. Always independent means x and dependent means y. Independent means x and dependent means y. The value of the independent variable x is called the argument. The value of the independent variable x is called the argument. That is, the value of x is called the argument. Okay, and the corresponding functional value is known as entry. The value of x is called argument and the corresponding y value is known as the entry. So we define here the forward and backward differences connecting these values. First you are studying the forward difference and then the backward difference. Very simple. The first forward difference of f of x denoted by del f of x. The first forward difference of f of x, it is called as the first forward difference of f of x. The symbol is del f of x, read as triangular shaped f of x. Defined as follows, is defined as follows. So how? Del f of x equals f of x plus h minus f of x. So del f of x is equal to f of x plus h minus f of x. So 10 became 15, 15 became 20. So first del is 15 minus 10, that is 5, like that. Del f of x is f of x plus h minus f of x. So difference, that is a difference, you can say. Del is called the forward difference operator. Here del is called the forward difference operator. Here del is called the forward difference operator. Del is called the forward difference operator. Okay, del is called the forward difference operator. Okay, then we have this table x, y, del squared y, del cubed y, del n power y. So we have this table x, y, del squared y, del cubed y. It goes on till del n power y. Okay, now here x we write all the x values, that is x0, x1, x2, x3, x4 till xn minus 1 till xn. Y we write all the values y0, y1, y2, etc. till yn minus 1 till 1. Corresponding to x0 there is y0. This is called argument, this is called entry. The x values are called argument, independent variables. X values are independent variables, they are called as arguments. And the y values, y0, y3, y2, yn, they are called as the entries. They are called as the entries. Okay, they are called as the entries. Okay. Now here we can see here, see, they are called as the entries. Now del y, what is del y? See, del y, it is written as del y0, del y1 till del yn minus 1. Okay. Del squared y is written as, del squared y is written as del squared y0. See, it's written, see, del y0 is written in the middle here. Del y0 is written in the middle of y0 and y1. Del y1 is written in the middle of y1 and y2. Why, I will tell you later. Del yn minus 1 is written in the middle of yn minus 1 and yn. Okay, then you wrote this del y0. Then you write del squared y. Now, del y0 and del y1, in the middle I am writing del squared y0. In the middle, del squared y. Del y0 and del y1. Middle I am writing del squared y0. Okay. Then del squared y1. It goes on till del squared yn minus 2, little upper. Then I write this column del third difference. Third difference. It is first difference, second difference, third difference. Del cubed y, that is written in the middle of these two. Del cubed y0, del cubed yn minus 3. So similarly, the nth difference, del ny, dot, 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 I have given del ny0, del power ny0, the nth difference is written in the middle here. Now, the first entries in the table, the first entries in the table, namely, del y0, del squared y0, del cubed y0, goes on till del ny0 are called the leading forward differences. Okay. The first entries, that is this, del y0, del square, this entries, diagonal, you can see here, del y0, del squared y0, del cube y0, till dot dot del power n y0. The first entries, del y0, del squared y0, del cube y0, goes on till del n y0, are called leading forward differences. They are called the leading forward differences. Okay, they are called as the leading forward differences. I hope it is clear. Once again, I will just show you. See here, after drawing this table, the first part here, see, the first part, del y0, del squared y0, del cube y0, goes on till del n y0, is called as the leading entries. The leading entries, they are called as the leading forward differences. They are called as the leading forward differences. Leading forward differences. Okay. Now we go to the backward difference. Okay. The first backward difference of f of x is written like this. Del f of x, defined as follows. The first backward difference of f of x denoted by like this. That is reverse of triangle. Del f of x is defined as follows. The first backward difference. So forward difference means it is a symbol of a triangle. So then if it is a backward difference, then the symbol is reverse of a triangle. You can see here, it's defined as follows. Del f of x is f of x minus h. The backward difference is defined as del f of x is equal to f of x minus h. See, again difference only. But see the difference, the forward difference is f of x plus h, del f, the triangle f of x, the forward difference is f of x plus h minus f of x. But the backward difference is reverse of the triangle f of x minus h. This symbol is called the backward difference operator. The symbol is called as the backward difference operator. The symbol is called as the backward difference operator. Now we write the backward difference table. Okay, this is just the theory. Theory will not come in the exam. In the exam, you'll have only the problems, numerical problems you are having in the exam, not the theory part. Okay? You are having only numerical problems. Okay. Now, you can see here x0, x1, x2, x3 till xn minus 1. Then first column, that is the x is independent variable. I told you that is argument. Here it is called as argument. So x0, x1, x2 till xn minus 1 xn. And y, it starts with y0, y1, y2 till yn minus 1 yn. Then the first backward difference operator, see, like this symbol, del y, that is in between y0 and y1 we write it. We write it in between y0 and y1. Okay, we write it in between y0 and y1. Here we write it in between y0 and y1. Can you see it? First backward difference operator. Then we write the second backward difference operator. We write the second backward difference operator in between y1 and y2. Like that it goes on till yn minus 1 and yn. The last backward difference operator is written as yn minus 1 and in between yn minus 1 and yn. Now coming again to del squared y. So here again del y1 and del y, the difference of these two, that is written here. It's written here, see, del squared, backward difference square y. It's written in between y1 and y2, like that. The system should be maintained. I will tell you why it is written in between that. Then next comes del squared y3, then backward difference square yn. This is all square column. Similarly, if you have the cubed column, see, cubed column, it is a cubed column. It can be written as, if you see here the cubed column here, del cubed y3 goes on till power 3 yn, like that, y3, y4 till yn, like that. Like that it goes on, and then till the backward difference power n of y in the middle, backward difference power n of yn, backward difference power n of yn. So columns. Okay, the last entries in the table, you can see the last. Now for backward difference, we are taking the last entries in the table. So the last entries in the table are, you can see here, this one. Backward difference yn, del squared yn, del cubed yn, it goes on till del n yn. So backward, the last entries in the table, starting from here, del yn, backward difference square yn, backward difference cube yn, till backward difference power n yn dot dot etc. are called leading backward differences. They are called as leading backward differences. Okay, leading backward differences. Now the first problem is construct the table of differences for the following data. Okay. Construct the table of differences for the following data. Construct the table of differences the following data. This is a problem. See, the first problem I am just explaining how it is done. First problem. Okay, the first problem, how it is being done. So here you can see here, construct the table of differences for the following data. The question is the table of differences for the, construct the table of differences for the following data. So x value is given 0, 10, 20, 30 till 40. X value is given 0, 10, 20, 30 till 40. F of x is also given, that is y value 1, 1.5, 2.2, 3.1, 4.6. So the meaning of this is when x is 0, f of x value is 1. When, when you can see here, when x value is 10, x value is 10, y value is 1.5. When x value is 20, y value is 2.2, When x value is 30, y value is 3.1, and when x value is 40, y value is 4.6. So evaluate del squared f of 20, del cubed f of 10, and del 4 f of 0. So it is a forward difference table, so all are forward difference symbols. So first we construct the forward difference table because we want till del 4. In the question you see we want till del 4. In the question we want till del 4. So here we can see x value is x0 0. I wrote this value x0 0. First one is x0, x1 10, x2 20, x3 30, x4 40. Okay. x5 is not given, only till here. Then second column will be y equals f of x, that is the entries. Y equals f of x, that is all the entries. Okay, y equals f of x, that is all the entries. Clear? Now here after the entries I have written the y value first, y0 1 as given in the question, y0 1, y1 1.5, y2 2.2, y3 3.1, and y4 4.6. I hope it is clear. See, first the x values are written in the first column. First entry is written as x0. Of this is called arguments. X values are called arguments. So first value x0 0, second value x1 10 as given in the question. third value x2 20, third value x2 20, then next value x3 30, x4 40. Then next comes the entries y is equal to f of x as given in the question. X0 is 0, y0 is 1. When x1 is 10, y1 is 1.5. When x2 is 20, y2 is 2.2. When x3 is 30, y3 is 3.1. When x4 is 40, y4 is 4.6. This much is given. Now understand this properly. First difference, forward difference. This is a question in forward difference. So the symbol is like this, del y. First forward difference is given by del y0. So this is 1.5 minus y0. This is 1.5 minus 1. So 1.5 minus 1 means 1.5 minus 1 means it is 0.5. You know that 1.5 minus 1. Don't do 1 minus 1.5. It is wrong. 1 minus 1.5 will get point minus point. Always y1 minus y0. So del y0 is equal. First forward difference. Del y0 is equal to y1 minus y0. Y1 minus y0. So it is written in the middle. It's 1.5. Then again second difference. y1 second here's y1, that is first forward difference of y1, that is 2.2 minus 1.5, that is 0.7. Third entry, first forward difference of y2, that is in the middle I am writing these two, between y2 and y3. y3 minus y2, that is 3.1 minus 2.2, that is 0.9. Okay. Then the next entry, the first forward difference of y3, that is 4.6 minus 3.1. 4.6 minus 3.1, that is 1.5. Okay, clear. Next we want till 4 because their fourth forward difference. Next del squared y. So we write in between these two. We write the del squared y0 is equal to 0.7 minus 0.5. It is not, if you write 0.5 minus 0.7 is wrong. It is 0.7, del squared y0 is del y1 minus del y0. So it is 0.7 minus 0.5. So it is taken as a 0.2. Okay, taken as 0.8. Now next is we take del y1. So here del squared y1 written in between y1 and y2. So y2 minus del y2 minus del y1. That del squared y1 is equal to 0.9 minus 0.7. That is 0.2. Then del squared y2. Del squared y2. This is this minus written in between del y2 and del y3. So subtract y3 minus y2. So del y3 minus y2, that is 0.5. 1.5 minus 0.9. 1.5 minus 0.9. So 1.5 minus 0.9 means it is 0.6. It's clear. Similarly, the third forward difference, del y2, written in between these two. So it is 0.2 minus 0.2, 0. Del cube of y1, this is only so much value, only 3 entries are there here as arising from the problem, only 3 entries. So 0.6 minus 0.2, that is 0.4. The last entry, del 4 of y, fourth entry, that is del 4 of y0 is equal to this minus this, del cube of y0 minus del cube of y0. So 0.4 minus 0, that is 0.4. So I hope you should know how to form the forward difference table. I have explained. This is nothing but the forward difference table. Okay? Forward difference table. 1 minute. Now, thus from the table I have to find, see, del squared f of 20, del cubed f of 10, and del 4 f of 0 I have to find. So here we have from table, see, del squared f of 20, how to find. So del squared, we come here, del squared, f of 20, f of 20 means f of x2, 20 is x2. So outright see, del squared, f of 20, 20 means it is x2, 20 means it is x2, so I write del squared f of x2. Del squared f of x2, del squared is written as it is, f of x2 is nothing but y2, f of x2 is nothing but y2, given the definition, f of x1 is y1, f of x2 is y2, f of x3 is y3, like that. So now see del squared y2, what it is? Del squared y2 is 0.6. So again I calculated the first value, again I will do it. See, how to find out from the table the given unknowns, that's questions. So first question is, from after drawing the table, we finished the table, there is no doubt in the table. We have to find del squared f of 20. So del squared f of 20, that is del squared f of 20 means x2. 20 means x2. We have named it. First one x0, x1, 20 means x2. So del squared f of x2. But you also know that I told in the beginning of this session that f of x1 is y1, f of x2 is y2, f of x3 is y3. So del squared f of x2 is del squared y2. Okay, del squared y2, and search here del squared y2 is 0.6. Now we solve another one, del cubed f of 10. Del cubed f of 10 we'll try to solve. So del cubed f of 10. Del cubed f of 10 means x1. 10 means x1. So del cubed f of x1. And f of x1 is y1. Y1. So del cubed y1. Del cubed y1 is 0.4. Same way if I want to solve another question, del 4 of f of 0. Del 4 of f of 0 and 0 is x0. So del 4, 0, see here, 0 is x0. So del 4 of f of x0 and f of x0 is y0 by definition. F of x0, y0, f of x1, y1, f of x2, y2 like that. So f of x0 is y0. Now del 4 of y0 is from here from the table. It is from the table it is 0.4. From the table it is 0.4. Okay, so this is clear. So this is the forward difference table. Similarly, the backward difference table that we'll see later when we require in problems, we can see it. Now we go to the next concept. The next concept, that is interpolation. Next concept is the concept of interpolation. So if y0, y1, y2, y3 till yn be a set of values of an unknown function, if y0, y1, y2, y3, till yn be a set of values of an unknown function, be a set of values of an unknown function, okay, y is equal to f of x. So y0, y1, y2, y3 till yn are the set of values of an unknown function, generally taken as y equals f of x, corresponding to the values. So corresponding to these y0, y1, y2 till yn, you have got the x values x0, x1, x2 till xn, x0, x1, x2, x3 till xn. Okay, the process of estimating or finding. So what is interpolation? I am explaining the process of finding or calculating or estimating the value of y. The process of estimating or finding the value of y for any given value of x. The process of finding or estimating the value of y for any given, the process of estimating the value of y for any given value of x between x0 and xn. The process of finding or estimating the value of y for any given value of x between x0 and xn is called interpolation. The process of finding or estimating the value of y, the process of finding or estimating the value of y for any given value of x, the process of estimating or finding the value of y for any given value of x, the value of x between x0 and xn, the process of estimating or finding the value of y for any given value of x between x0 and xn, between x0 and xn, it is called as interpolation. It is called as interpolation. Okay, what is interpolation? x0, x1, x2, x3 till xn value will be given, y0, y1, y2, y3 till yn value will be given. The process of finding or estimating the value of y for any given value of x in between x0 and xn, the process of estimating or finding the value of y for any given value of x between x0 and xn is called as interpolation. Between x0 and xn, process of estimating the value of y for any given value of x between x0 and xn is called interpolation. Also, the process of finding or estimating the value of y outside the given range of x. Also, the process of finding or estimating the value of y. The process of finding or estimating the value of y outside. So inside means inside x0, x1, x3 till xn means interpolation. The process of finding or estimating the value of y outside the given range of x, that is outside x0, x1, x3 till xn, is called extrapolation. So extrapolation means finding the value of y which is outside x0, x1, x3, x3 till x0, x1, x2, x3 till xn. Interpolation means finding the value of y which is inside between x0, x1, x2, x3 till xn. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now then thus we can say that interpolation is a technique. So finally, the definition of interpolation, as it is, you have to know it. The interpolation is a technique of estimating the value of an unknown function. Interpolation is a technique of estimating the value of an unknown function for any intermediate value of an independent variable. For any intermediate value, intermediate means in between. For any intermediate value of a independent variable of x, independent variable means x, dependent variable means y. So again, I repeat this definition. Thus we can say that interpolation is a technique of estimating the value of an unknown function, estimating the value of an unknown function for any intermediate value, unknown function for any intermediate value of the x, that is of the independent variable x. So of the independent variable x. So intermediate means in between, but it is outside means it is called extrapolation. Inside means it is called interpolation. That we'll see how to find. Now in the next question I will discuss this problem. So consider x is equal to 0, 4, 5, 8, 10, 15. Okay. F of x is 6, 15, 17, 29, 40, 87. The process of estimating, see this is example, not a problem, example. See here, x value is given as 0, 4, 5, 8, 10, 15. Y value, that is f of x, y equals f of x is given as 6, 15, 17, 29, 40, 87. The process of estimating f of 3, see 3 is in between 0 and, so in between. F of 7 will be somewhere in between 5 and 8. F of 12.5 in between 10 and 15. F of 14 between 10 and etc. is interpolation. So in between means interpolation. And estimating, suppose you have to find f of minus 0.5, f of 18, f of 25, etc. Suppose you have to find f of minus 0.5, f of 18, f of 25, etc. It is called as extrapolation, that is outside. F of minus 0.5, f of 18, f of 25, etc. It is called extrapolation. Inside means it is called interpolation. So I hope you understood. Now, in the next session, that is tomorrow, it is easy. All of you tell your friends to attend the session. Okay, this module is a scoring module, numerical methods. Next, we discuss Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula. Next, we discuss Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula in the next session. That is tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will discuss Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula. Is it clear? So now, in today's session, I would like to summarize. We started with the module 5. So in module 5, we discussed, that is, module 5 is numerical methods, a lot of calculator work, you should have calculator. So first we studied what is the forward difference. Del f of x is f of x plus h minus f of x, and then how to form the table of forward difference. Then we saw the backward difference. The symbol is like this, reverse of triangle, f of x minus f of x. This is called the backward difference operator. Then we studied how to form its table. Okay, we studied how to form its table. Okay, now here the leading entries of the table are called leading backward differences. See, the backward leading entries, the last entries here, see del y and del squared y and del cubed y until del 1, these are called backward differences. And here the upward leading entries, del y naught, del squared y naught, del cubed y naught, del n y naught, they are called as the leading forward differences. So that you studied. Then we saw how to construct a forward difference table. Backward also same. So just you have to write in the middle and you have to subtract. Then we studied how to evaluate this. For example, if I take del squared f of 20. So what is f of 20? F of 20 is x2. So del squared f of x2. And f of x2 is y2. So del squared y2. Del squared y2, search here, it is 0.6. Okay. Del squared y2 is 0.6. Okay. Now, interpolation. Then we studied the concept of interpolation. So interpolation means the technique of estimating the value of an unknown function for any intermediate value in between of the independent variable, that is the x value. Okay. And here you have seen, for example, outside you are estimating means it is extrapolation. So the table is given x 0, 4, 5, 8, 10, 15, 6, 15, 17, 29, 48, 7 is the y is equal to f of x value, that is given. The process of estimating 3 is in between 0 and 4, f of 7 in between 5 and 8, f of 12.5 between 10 and 15, f of 14, etc. is interpolation. And estimating f of minus 0.5, f of 18, f of 18 outside, minus 0.5 is also outside, f of 25 is also outside, is called extrapolation. So next class, that is tomorrow's session, we discuss Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula and problems. Very important in the model question paper, question is there. So that I will continue in the next session, that is tomorrow. So now I once again request you, all the students, that just see the group. In that some important points I might have put there, and copy the notes. Copy the notes, be up to date. Suddenly writing the notes will be difficult. So each day write the notes. Sit clear, each day write the notes. And also the assignment 1 I have given, solve it. Okay, a lot of time you got. And any doubt is there still? If you have any doubt, you can ask later. There is lot of time to solve your doubt. Just underline it, or you can contact me also if there is any serious doubt. This last module 5 is based on numerical methods. So the calculator work, it's easy to score provided you know all the formulas. So I hope you follow. So tomorrow I will discuss again the same time in the session. Tomorrow session we'll discuss Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula, very important formula. So I wind up the session now. Thank you.